a playwright, and my entire home is my stage. Interior design is my passion, and I'm busting out of my cage. Come on over to the garden of Swedish delights. Sleek and modern living at a very affordable price. A couch extended to your heart's desire. A meeting of the minds in the hall of fire. To get your dinner, you gotta crawl through the wall. The toilet's at the end of 100-foot hall. Trapped in my furniture hellscape. It's all so wrong, and I made it just for you. Good luck trying to escape from this nightmare. I don't know the way out, 'cause I am trapped here too. Well, looks like it's just you and me. Hey, pass me a meatball.
Streaming through a hole in time and space. Ooh, mic is coming in a little hot. Let me adjust. Streaming through a hole in time and space. Who could it be but Shmuppi? Today we're making a miniature version of myself out of felt. Part 3. Okay, everyone. Ready for some needle felting? How have you all been? Okay, so the image of a 6-pack of Kool-Aid bursts, which is something I absolutely got a lot as a kid, reminds me of like a 6-pack of beer. So I imagine like tired child in a suit coming home like, ugh, I need my six-pack at the end of the week. Time to kick back, and it's like a pack of the full sugar Kool-Aid bursts. We get our kids started, I guess Americans get their kids started on the American lifestyle very early. Alright, we've got the needle. Put this away for now. So, last time, I was working on the head. The doll laying down on the ground like that looks like a guy passed out after a long day of drinking, after a long beer session at the bar. It really does. Shmuppi is passed out. We need to do, like, little X eyes. But yes, last time we worked on the head. I did a little more work on the head to make it more firm. And I don't know if it's noticeable that I tried to, you know, make this part wider than this part. Sinclair, welcome to chat. Hey, let me welcome everybody in chat really quick. We got Finley11. Hello, Finley. We got Jade. We got Sinclair. And we got Fish Dragon. And anybody else, past, present, and future, who's viewing this stream, thank you and welcome. Wishing you peace and glub. Peace and glub. Alright, so we are continuing, this time, making the arms. I did have to get more of this exact wool, which only comes in a big pack. So I'm going to have to make the arms out of this new one, which thankfully I worried, because this is kind of cheap stuff. I worried that I was going to, like, pick up the next pack and the green was slightly off, but no, they seem to match. They seem to match decently. Oh yeah, I have a story to tell you. Thanks for not using the at tag. Hey, I'm kind of observant. Just a little bit sometimes. Hey, so my story about the Kool-Aid drinks, I used to call them Darth Vader juice when I was really little, because the caps that are meant to bust off, I looked at them and something in my kid brain went, that's Darth Vader's helmet. It's supposed to be Darth Vader. So every time in my head I wanted it, or every time I would talk to someone, I would be like, hey, can I have the Darth Vader juice? Or I would go to the dollar store and, like, privately, like, pick it up as, like, a treat for myself. And I would think, yeah, it's Darth Vader juice! Hello, Honduras Mini. Welcome to chat. Welcome to chat. Okay, cutting off some fluff. How much do we need to make Shmuppi's arms? Do you think that's enough for one arm? We need to cut kind of similar pieces of wool. If you twist it, if you pinch it in like this, will it be the right diameter or will it be too thick? I think I'm gonna have to take some away. There we go. That's gonna be one arm. Never play Undertale Yellow the neutral round. I'm suffering. I really don't know what Undertale Yellow refers to. Undertale Yellow? What? Kool-Aid bursts our 6-pack of kid beer, basically. It's an alternate universe of Undertale. Really? I'm thinking of playing Undertale for the holiday season. That's what I'm thinking. Alright, here we go, everybody. There we go. Bam. Shmuppi arms. Shmuppi arms. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try to shape this into something usable. Maybe twist it around. I want to leave it kind of frayed on the end so that it can merge with the rest of the body. How long does it need to be? Not very long. Okay. I'm gonna pin it down. And I'm gonna needle it. I should do this on top of this. Woo. This is tough. Alright, while we're shaping that, man, I got to do a very special session of Dungeons and Dragons, which I've been Dungeon Master of a group for, like, what, several years now? And we are very, very close to ending, and we had what I thought would be our final session, but I just wasn't able to wrap it up quick enough, so it's sort of like a half final session, and we're gonna have another one. But the players are concluding the Temple of Elemental Evil adventure, which is a classic. I have the Goodman Games conversion to 5th edition D&D of it. Okay, we're starting to kind of hold a shape. A shape. Don't know if it's the right shape. But it's a very, very big dungeon. It's like the size... This dungeon is like the size of 4 Walmart shopping centers, like 4 Walmart supercenters stacked on top of each other. And it has taken years of real time to get through it. Alright, gonna try and pin this side that's elongated down. There is so much in this dungeon. There is so much. Yes, the semifinals. It's the semifinals. That's right, Fish Dragon. Doing what AOT did in My Hero Academia. Is needle felting hard? Not really. I mean, I'm just a beginner at it. I'm just beginning. So, I've not really seen the true depths and complexities of it, but to my understanding, it's not really hard, it just requires patience. It just requires patience. AOT, Attack on Titan, I see what that was standing for now. Ah. A two-part finale, a two-part finale. Here, I'm trying to fuse 2 sides together. Bring this in, bring this in. So I am felting with just a kit that I was gifted, honestly, last holiday season. And some wool that I picked up from an art store. Even this foam block was part of the kit. Alright. Ooh. Sometimes there's little flakes of stuff in this wool. It's kind of low grade. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Hello, Sanguine Hibiscus. Welcome to chat. Let me catch up with chat really quick. Why doesn't my other screen want to recognize my finger? Okay. Sanguine Hibiscus, I saw that you used the little Scrunkle version of the end boss instead of the later glow-up that she got. In which game? In which game? Little Scrunkle version of the end boss instead of the later Oh, talking about the end boss! Yes, the little Scrunkle version of the end boss. Okay, so let me tell you all about the end boss. Let me tell you all about the end boss of this dungeon. I'm gonna spoil a thingy, an adventure that has been out for decades, but Zuggitmoy the evil goddess of... Whoa. Pinching this. The evil goddess of fungus, rot, and decay in D&D is the big baddie at the end of... Whoa. At the end of the Temple of Elemental Evil. And yes, I used the original scrunkly AD&D version of her that looks like a puffball fungus, instead of the version of her in Out of the Abyss, the 5th edition, like natively 5th edition D&D Underdark adventure. It makes sense that she looks so good because it's her bridal outfit. She's getting married in that one. I was talking with a player after a D&D session, and only after the session they realized it was the same cult that was from their backstory. Oh no. Sometimes you get so into it you miss the obvious. I understand. I can understand that. Like, wait. What? Okay, trying to keep rolling this and felting this into a tube. What else has been going on in my life? I baked a bunch of cookies. It felt like that one meme of the girl yelling at the cat. I forget, are you a fellow player or are you the dungeon master in this game, Jade? Cookies! Yeah! I just got sheets of pre-made cookie dough and just baked a bunch of cookies. Ooh, you're going to Universal and Islands of Adventure. That sounds fun. That sounds really fun. I hope you have a great time, Finley. I know that you are... I remember on an earlier stream you mentioned you're, like, into the rides and stuff. There's a lot that I've not seen at Universal. I once stayed at a hotel that had Eternal DM, but I do it for the love of the game. Also, I'm a bad player. I understand. I once stayed at a resort where they dye the pigeons different pastel colors and then release them at weddings. Okay, trying to get this to take a hard shape. You're going to Epic along with Islands. Oh, cool. It's been forever since I've thought about theme parks and stuff. So the cookies I made are just a bunch of sugar cookies. A bunch of sugar cookies, like the kind that are pre-shaped. The kind that are like pre-shaped and colorful. I got ones in a snowman pattern and one in a Grinch pattern. Dyed pigeons. Yes, I don't think it's very ethical, but I was like pulled off of the road there one time, stopped at a restaurant, and like me and all the people I was with saw a yellow pigeon, like this yellow, like a yellow pigeon, and we're like, what? And stepped outside to marvel at it, and the people in the people at the stop that we were at were like, yeah, they do that like just down the street. They were completely like unsurprised. Like it was just another normal day when one of the rainbow pigeons stops by. I guess it's so that people know they are theirs. Morbidly, I had heard of people buying eggs that are going to hatch and injecting dye into them for Easter back in the old days when people didn't really care much about animal well-being and stuff. Like, And I always asked, well, what happened to them after that? Did you have chickens? And they were like, no, they didn't survive being dyed, silly. Cookies are quite nice. I'm fond of cookies. Hello, Duke Phillips and Crabber. Hello, Duke Phillips. Looking good. Hey, yeah, it's taking shape. I'm trying to... I think this arm is about halfway there. The fuck? I know, right? I know, it's horrible. It made me absolutely sad. And they were always so matter-of-factly like, oh, you silly bean. They don't survive that. Also, cookies are pretty neat. I also got some chocolate chip cookies. I have more extra dough frozen for later in the year. It was on sale. What can I say? Ooh, I'm missing the target a little bit. We need to keep rotating. I mean, that's base. Oh man. I don't know. They get to hatch. They get to hatch so that the kids get to hold little rainbow-dyed chicks that hatch after it. But these chicks don't live more than a few days. So they get to hatch. They get to hatch. This is worse. They get a slight taste of life. Happy holidays, everybody! This is for a different holiday, though. This is for Easter. I always end up talking about something horrendous or morbid. Don't I? Like, there was the time with the Victorian body snatchers. There's lava facts and facts about acid burns. Sorry, everybody. Oh, other horrific things. I have a pet tarantula. I mean, don't young chickens literally get crushed alive during chicken nugget making? Ugh, I've heard rumors about that, but I don't actually know. I've not looked into it, but I guess so. I don't really... Chicken nuggets are one of my... So it is worse. Chicken nuggets are something I don't really eat much. Not because of that. Not because of the chicken nugget facts. Is it facts? I don't know. I love spreading misinformation on the internet. What is true, something that is true that I can 100% attest to, is that Shmuppi has tarantulas. And one of the tarantulas, you know, I have a mesh-lidded cage for them. It's a pretty nice cage. It's like glass and has opening bay doors. It's really cool. Ooh, you live somewhere where you get tarantulas in your yard. Yeah, tarantulas are pretty cool. I love them. I only have, like, South American tarantulas. I don't have any American tarantulas. I don't have any American tarantulas. Tarantulars. No, I just have my ranchos. But this tarantula was being dorky and got their claw hooked in the mesh lid of the cage because it's meant to be like a versatile lizard cage and stuff. Not everything about it is perfectly tarantula safe. So I had to come and like gently like come up from the bottom of my tarantula and hope she doesn't flip out at me. And like lift her up and support her. And she just scurried up my arm. She scurried up my arm. And at the time I was wearing wireless headphones. And all of my D&D players heard me yelp. And what I yelped was, "Where's my spider? Oh no, she's on my..." And then it cut off for them. So all they heard was, where's my tarantula? Oh no, she's on my... But she was fully on my back. On my back. And I had to figure out how to get her off. And she's not even an arboreal species of tarantula. She's a ground-dwelling tarantula. She is a Chilean rose hair. If there was a dog for the spider world, it would be the tarantula. I also think maybe the wolf spider. Wolf spiders are very cool and amicable. I've heard of them, like, living in a specific box and being, like, little neighbors. Little neighbors. Hanging out in one specific box in a toolbox in the garage. I've also seen them around the forest. They are so smart. This feels more ADHD than usual. I don't know. Maybe it's... I don't know what's up today. I don't know what's up with today's energy. I think this will be the end of the arm. I've met a couple of huntsmen and orb weavers. Yeah. Interesting. We have spiders that are colloquially called huntsmen and orb weavers in the US, but I don't know that they're necessarily related or the same. Wait, what am I saying? I live on Pupuria, teehee. Australia buff in effect. Hi, Sanguine Hibiscus. Cool to see that you're still hanging around. Alright, let's check the proportions really quick. That's a long arm. If we went this way, this long is good. I want to keep firming it up from here onward. So speaking of the outdoors, tarantulas occurring outdoors naturally, and Crabber reminding me that some people live in places where tarantulas are natural. You know, the wolf spiders are kind of dicks where I am. Shows the actions will flick hairs or even hiss. Oh, I see. Their communicativeness. Yes, it's true. Tarantulas do have deterrents that they use before they go in for a bite. Shmuppi just said I ain't loyal. When did I say you ain't loyal? If I did, I didn't mean to. When did I say you ain't loyal? Felt this in at the end. Good to see you're still hanging out. No! No! Nothing was meant by that! You put... Good to see you're still hanging out. I'm just trying to greet everybody in chat. It just makes me... It makes me so happy. Look at that, it's like a little hand. Flattening out. It's like a little hand. Here we go. It's flattening out. Here we go. Little Shmuppi hand. Parasociality. the object of the parasociality getting parasocial for the person. Thing is, Sanguine Hibiscus and I know each other outside of Chad. We're in the same Call of Cthulhu group. Hey, Cthulhu! Hey! To loop back to backstories, though, I keep making one for my characters that will never get explored, like for my Cthulhu one. I don't think we'll ever get to NYC. I don't know. I wonder if any of our missions will take us to New York City before this concludes. I don't know. Maybe it really will all be Arkham, Massachusetts. Massachusetts. Alright. Little Shmuppi doll hand. Little Shmuppi doll hand. It's taking shape. Did you just say hi to a mythical sea creature? I wasn't saying hi to Cthulhu. I was like, hey, I'm talking about the Cthulhu. Hey, it's connected. Speaking of things like that, I played, man, how do I even explain this game? I played Paradise Killer, which is a sort of walk around and explore and talk game where you play as a sort of divine figure, I guess the closest thing to an angel, in a divine realm that belongs to a bunch of things that are ostensibly evil in that they're trying to revive the old gods, like servants of the old gods, and it's weird. And the main council in this afterlife organization that rebuilds their own paradise and then destroys it every time, and they're on like the 24th attempt. All the council members were slain, and it's a mystery of who did it, and you're there to figure it out. And I'm gonna be continuing to play that weird game. It is so strange. It is so strange. But ultimately, you know, reminded by Cthulhu, ultimately they're the organization you serve, the religion you serve, question mark, the magical organization you serve, question mark, question mark, question mark, is trying to summon entities that care not about humanity and the human world. It's much easier to watch the VOD than explaining it. Yes, it is it's a game that's beyond explanation. Let's see, is that the right length? I think that's the right length. Okay. I serve Christianity and I'm proud to, says Finley. Cool. Not my particular scene, but I'm happy that you have something that works for you. But this game is a mind bender. This game is so strange. Whoop. I keep stabbing. Stabbing. How am I gonna make this... How am I gonna make it not T-pose? Oh no. Just don't ask Shmuppi to play with your friend, Finn. That's still my favorite stream moment. Okay, there we go. There we go. The Shmuppi is no longer T-posing. Yeah, there was a time that somebody came in and was like, "Will you please play games with my friend? He is Christian and a good guy." And like, I'm sure this person meant well, but it's just a very strange opener to be like, "Will you play games with my friend?" And of all the things, like, I understand they're probably like, this will be reassuring and positive to the random streamer. Was I playing Minecraft at the time? Was I playing Minecraft? Minecraft just attracts what I assume are very, very young kids who really don't know socially how to navigate things. Sounds like he was proposing. Exactly. It's so formal. It's like, will you please Shmuppi want to play with my gay friend? He so did I just say it was Valkyrie profile? Really? Of all the games, it was on Valkyrie profile? Shmuppi wanna play with my friend? Did I accidentally say Shmuppi wanna play with my gay friend, or was that all inside of my head? What is wrong with me today? And he likes shoots and ladders. That's a very good and wholesome game to like. That is a very good and wholesome game to like. And actually, saying that would have endeared me more because I'm like, huh, intriguing. Shoots and ladders. Freudian slip. Yeah, possibly. Hello there. Hello. Hello, friend. I'm guessing you're ecstatic, but have you noticed that YouTube credits everybody's accounts differently now? Like, the names of them? Freudian slip. Yeah, did I actually say I didn't want to play with my... I'm gonna hurt myself. I'm gonna hurt myself. Wow, you remember. It's been a while. Hey, I remember a Cube when I see one. Seeing a Cube icon immediately makes me wary. Do you want to do drugs and drink diet soda while playing Burnout Revenge for the P? Yes, too? Funnily enough, I actually remember it as snakes and ladders. I'm pretty sure the shoots are depicted as snakes. I only drink full sugar soda, thank you. And it goes straight to my ass. Alright, we are beginning on arm number 2. Oh, that was a Smiling Friends joke, was it? That was a Smiling Friends joke. I've not seen the most recent Smiling Friends. I'm a wee bit behind. Ooh, this one's turning out a bit angled. So guys, I'm gonna tell you about something, and I really need your input on whether this fear is irrational or reasonable. I like hiking, but I'm a bit worried about bears. I live somewhere where there are bears. Not the worst kind of bears. They're the kind of bears you can fight off if like one really approaches you. But I'm still wary of them. And you know, in my hemisphere of Pupuria, black bears, I assume, yes. In my hemisphere of Pupuria, it's approaching winter. And that's when bears try to fatten themselves up for the winter. And there are very likely to be, like, if there is ever to be a bear that wants to eat you, that is the time of year it would be. Probably. And I know it's incredibly rare, but I still carry bear mace. Yeah, I carry bear spray, which also thankfully would be helpful against people. Would be helpful against people. But I'm just wary to hike alone. I'm just wary to hike alone, and it's now come to the point where I only hike once in a blue moon when, you know, I'm able to get somebody to come with me. But I want to go hiking more. Should I really Do I really have to be so worried? Do I really have to be so worried? Ooh. Eventually I'm gonna have to fold this over on itself. It's kind of drawing out, isn't it? I'd be much more afraid of people than bears on the trail. That's got me worried too. That's got me worried too. I worry about defending myself. You can't bear the thought of bears bearing an unbearable amount of danger to you. I think it's bearable to beat a black bear in a bear fight. At least that's a thought in my mind. Bears about bears. Wow. A+. A+, Crabber. Wow, that's impressive. Poetic. Poetic even. Take jujitsu. I'm imagining, have you all seen the, like, advertisement where there's a martial arts fighting bear? And it's somebody in a bear suit, I think. I think it's from before CGI. I'm with that Twitter trend from a bit back. Give me a bear over a dude out of nowhere. I choose the bear, but still better safe than sorry either way. Yeah. I guess I do have an unhealthy amount of bear fear. It's just one time a very big black bear did come, like, eye to eye with me when I was inside of a camper. And it made eye contact with me, and it scared me a lot. If it's before CGI, then maybe it was a real bear they taught to fight. That's redonkulous. No, this is like a spin kick, like, flippin' martial arts bear. This is not, we did crazy things for practical effects in the past. I wish I could go along with that and, like, fuck with a young person and be like, at least it's a phobia that makes immediate sense. At least that's not a... I can't keep my train of thought. Look, I wish I could play along with that. I wish I could pick on a younger person to be like, no, Matthew, don't you know? We like, did crazy things for practical effects back in the day. No, that really was a bear that somebody taught kung fu. No, I've never seen a grizzly or black bear in real life, even though you live in Bearland. Trademark. Interesting. It's a guy who's done hikes. Be prepared and be strapped. A black bear is timid, but will also eat your face off. It's true, and it's true. The way that I listened to an animal attacks centric podcast, and the actual recorded deaths to black bears in predatory attacks follow a pattern where bears do not eliminate your life immediately like a mountain lion or something does. They don't care about you fighting back. They just sit on top of you and eat your extremities in your face. Ever hear about Wojciech, the brown bear that served in the Polish army during World War II? Yes. I believe it was like Polish troops who were east of the Urals, the Ural Mountains, picked up a bear. And this baby bear they kept with them the whole time, and I think Wojciech ended up in a zoo after the war, but he was like a mascot, and they would give him alcohol and cigarettes. Do not give your bear alcohol and cigarettes. But you know, these are like World War II soldiers amusing themselves like, hey, give the bear the cigarette. Oh, what? It's just a veterans retirement home, people giving cigarettes and alcohol to a bear. He delivered ammunition for artillery as well. What a good bear. That's a veterans retirement home. Oh, I see. The veterans retirement home is the zoo. Yes. My conversation is moving too fast for even me. Brown bears have the power, but they don't kill for fun. I would say they are more stoic in nature, yes. I don't think bears really care for fun. And polar bears, yes. The bear biologist on this show, it's called Tooth and Claw Podcast, said that it's the bear. Polar bears are the bear he least wants to interact with. Said that the only reason they have to interact with people, or only reason they would, oop, I'm missing the arm with my needle, is a predatory attack. On the bright side, you'll never see a polar bear, probably. Yeah! Hey, I don't have to worry about a polar bear. If I really, really tried, I could fight a bear. I'm just a little bit bear-phobic. And I don't mean the, like, fuzzy tummy having, mature adult gay man kind of bear. Unless it knows martial arts. Polar bears very much stalk researchers and can wait for days to ambush them or wait until they open the door. That's absolutely nuts. That's absolutely nuts. They know, like, food comes out of this hole. That makes sense. It's like the saying goes, if it's brown laid... I don't think are you actually supposed to lay down if it's brown bears? I always ignored brown bear tips because I'm like, I don't live in brown bear country. But it makes sense. The way that polar bears hunt is they hang out by those, like, air holes. By those air holes that seals and stuff make. Hello? Hello, Madame Blair. Hello, Madame Blair. Welcome to chat. We were just discussing bear attacks. But yeah, it makes sense the way that polar bears are a type of brown bear and can interbreed. But even then, different populations, even within the same species of bear, can have radically different behaviors, like, Kodiak bears. What was I saying? But it's really interesting that they can apply that same hunting wisdom to the holes of a door at a research station to know, oh, food comes out of here. I do remember one story about a kid who played WoW surviving a bear encounter because play dead was an ability. He considered it because of World of Warcraft. Really fascinating. World of Warcraft has some real-life applicable stuff. World of Warcraft has some real-life applicable stuff, like, the one, like, status effect that escaped its dungeon, and it was actually sort of studied as a epidemiological case study. Whoop. Assume that a hungry bear would try to eat the corpse. What I was saying earlier is a bear doesn't even kill you. It doesn't care if it's a corpse, it'll just eat you. Oh yeah, that happened. Yeah, it was a status effect that wasn't supposed to, like, leave the instance, but somehow got out and then spread to other players in the overworld. I forget what that was called. Alright, are we getting firm enough? I think we might be getting firm enough if I hadn't stabbed through it and created a dingle-dangle. The Blood Plague, yes. Here, how about I just trim this off? There we go. Keep stabilizing. Alright. It's coming out kind of lumpy, but that's okay. Extra interesting because it's spread by jumping from animals to humanoids. That's how it happened, right? Is people's pets caught it, and then they put the pet away, and then when they took the pet out again, it still had the status effect, and they caught it from the pet. Even herbivores will opportunistically eat slow or dead things. It's true. I've heard of giraffes masticating like the bones of dead animals inside their enclosure. Is that equal? It's a little extra, it's a little too long. Let's see. There we go, that's even. Everyone's favorite wholesome streamer, Shmuppi. Wholesome, cozy streamer where we talk about animal... We talk about the circle of life, you know? We've looped back to chick murder. Those are my thoughts. Those are my thoughts, especially. My hungry ass could not work at a cemetery. You think it would ruin your appetite, or you would be made hungry? I've always been kind of interested in the embalming process. There's that lady, Caitlin Doherty, who works in the funeral industry and has that Ask a Mortician. Oop, I'm out of frame. Sorry, I brought it in close to my face to focus. And has that Ask a Mortician YouTube channel. I read one of her books, The Corpses Would Make Me Hungry. What? Wouldn't it be all bone at a cemetery? No, I don't think so. No, it would be like the embalmed human beings, too. What is going on in chat at this point? That's why you get ahead and work in a morgue if you're really hungry. Okay. Okay, Hex. Okay. The Shmuppi is coming together. The Shmuppi from this side kind of has a swagger. Shmuppi from this side. It's a little off, like a little hunched. I think I like this side as the front. I'm just trying to write a fanfic thingy, and meanwhile chat is going wild with the cannibalism talk. You guys! Speaking of cannibalism, speaking of eating people, we never see your back. Are you hunched? I don't think I'm really hunched, but I think I'm gonna go with this one that looks like it kind of goes like belly first. Am I hunched? If I'm not hunched, I'm gonna be after working on this project and coming in close to look at this stuff. Ooh. There we go. Kind of posed. Kind of posed. Nice. Alright, let's keep sealing these onto the body. The belly shows confidence. Yes, walking into a room belly first. Shmuppi's got that gamer neck. Hello, Kato Kaziet. Hello! Welcome. She keeps things shrimple. See, here's the difference. Here's the difference. Belly first. Shrimped over. Belly first. Shrimped over. Everyone check out Kato Koziet on Twitch. Kato Koziet is also another very good person to catch on a, like, just talking stream. We love you! I can't make a heart. I'm dumb. We love you! Hey, I follow him! I follow him too! Crazy! Quote from the lore document on an unrelated note: cannibalism is seen as fine when done with consent in some people. Chat has gone absolutely nuts today. Everyone, do not worry, I will announce your presence, Kato Koziet, which streams on Twitch. Good job keeping it cool, everybody. Alright, sealing the seal into the head section. The bear attacking people got us hungry. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit hungry too. But I had a snack earlier. I snacked on dried mango. Ooh. The bear talk got us hungry. Everybody, do you have a favorite dried fruit? I'd make a vor joke, but that's a slightly different thing. Yeah, that's a different kind of eating. Woo, dried mango mentioned. Dried mango appreciators. Project time with chat talk is pretty great. Mangoes probably. Dried cherries. Dried cherries are great. Alright, here we go. Look at it. Tied between mango and dates. That's right, Madame Blais has a hack for dates where... What did you do? You, like, bite the pit out of it, and then put peanut butter in it, and put a little piece of chocolate and a nut in it, and it substitutes for, like, a candy bar or Reese's cup piece. Freeze-dried Skittles aren't a fruit. Skittles, you think Skittles are picked from the Skittles bush? Dried apples are really, really good. Do you like the foamy freeze-dried kind, or do you like the kind that are cut into, like, chips? Only ever had raisins as a dried fruit. There is a whole new world. A magic place of dried up fruits. That's all I'm gonna do for that impression. Yeah, there's a crazy wild world of dried fruits out there. The more chip style is good. The more chip style dried apples is good. Okay. Alright. To know how much more dried fruit there is, there's goji berries. There's... Okay, we already said dates. There's prunes, which keep you regular. There's golden raisins. Trying to think of more fruits. Dried currants, they're hard to find in the US. Dried currants is another fruit. Just imagine how bad freeze-dried watermelon would be. Okay, I'm gonna look that up really quick. I'm gonna look that up, because I know that there's people who will make crazy freeze-dried stuff for, like, the prepper scene. Freeze-dried watermelon. Oh my gosh. Nutriboom. What the heck? There's a surprising amount of fiber in there. Dried apricots, that's right. Here, I'm gonna save... Okay, I'm gonna... Okay, just look up freeze-dried watermelon. It looks like... meat. It looks like meat. It looks like dog food. I remember the reason why I joined the streams was to try to lead you to the Reapers. And look at me now. I'm more a veggie guy. It's okay. I would eat more veggies if they wouldn't kill me. So now we need to make... I guess, another green tendril to make the antenna. And then we will be done with green until we do the neck. I guess I could use this. Okay, another green tubular thing. Let's go. Sun-dried tomatoes are still a fruit. Always watermelon at the scene of the crime with weird food stuff. Also pineapple. There's a weird famous, like, 50s supposed party snack thing that is like, what is it? No, you know what? Bananas. Bananas hollandaise. Bananas wrapped in ham with hollandaise sauce and cherries on top. That's the worst. That's the worst food idea I've ever heard. Pickling okra. I've never tried pickling okra before. I've had stewed okra, I've had fried okra, but I've never had it pickled. Did y'all ever try eating graphite? No. I've eaten many things. I've eaten cat food, I've eaten dog food, I've eaten ants off the windowsill, but I've never eaten graphite. Okay, gotta keep winding this up. So Friday, I'm going to finally try Subnautica Below Zero. What did I miss? We're still on the subject of eating weird things. Okra is also botanically fruit? Oh. Have y'all tried human with hot sauce? Ah, that long pig, as they say. No. No, it's not particularly in fashion in Pupuria anymore. Kinda went out of style. Alright, folding it over on itself. So I have been having a lot of fun playing the game Hell Maiden, which is like Dante's Divine Comedy, but all the characters have been turned into cute Toho-style girls in hats. Girls in hats and pretty dresses. girls in hats and pretty dresses shooting bullets, and it is so totally my cup of tea. It is so totally my thing. It is so wonderful. It is like an enhanced hollow cure, and I really like it. Is guacamole fruit salad? If ambrosia gets to be a salad, then yes. I think that's a good argument, Sanguine. Okay. Would zombies enjoy brains more or less with hot sauce? Could you train them to not eat brains by lacing brains with stuff that makes them taste bad? I don't know. That assumes that they have a capacity for learning and that they are actually perceiving instead of it being just an imperative drive to eat brains or eat people implanted in them by a virus. What if it's like the rage virus? If they're bird zombies, they won't care. True! Birds can't taste capsaicin. It's one of the ways that peppers get proliferated. These are the important questions, indeed. These are the important questions. People are asking the right questions here in chat. It's a wonderful day to be needle felting. Alright, rotating it. Should I twist it in on itself more? I think so. There, it'll have to be like that. My fingers are not that dexterous. So, Hellmaiden, it's kind of roguelike. It's got a very pretty style. It's by Astral Shift, who has collaborated with Millie, which I know that all of my Project Moon fan people in chat will be like, woo! Woo, Millie! But there is no guaranteed indication that Millie is roped in on this project. The demo is out right now for free on Steam, but it's one of those games where you're running around and fighting just hordes and hordes of enemies and trying to survive, and there's lots of shiny bullets everywhere. I really enjoy it. I am trying to beat the boss that's included in the demo. But I haven't beat the boss yet. I got very, very close right before, like Doom or like Vampire Survivors, much more like Vampire Survivors. It is like an enhanced Vampire Survivors with some Hades-like deck building stuff going on. I don't actually know anything about Hades. That's just what I'm repeating has been said in the description of the game. Does Hades have deck building? I have literally never in my life watched anyone play Hades. Alright, we are making antenna. Speaking of games, Below Zero, I have been warned by someone who really likes their Subnautica. It's a roguelike, beat a room, pick a perk ability. Yes. I've been told that water management is very different in that game, and that overall it's balanced quite differently. Alright, this is getting flattened out now. We need to rotate it. just that it's very fundamentally a different game. Do we have anyone who's played it here in chat? What do you think? Or anyone who's watched another person play it? This will be my first time going into it Friday. I still don't really know much about it other than it being, you know, more Subnautica. I still play FTL after many years. The game kicks my ass. What is that, faster than light? Is that faster than light? What is FTL? Yes. Ah. Here. What do I want to do to shape it? Brushing it out, brushing it out. It's like you have your own little Star Trek crew. That's interesting. Alright, we need to finish off this end. What else is going on in my life? So, one of my cats, she's very wily, she's very energetic. We try to play with her a lot to diffuse that energy a bit, but still, I enjoy Your Only Move is Hustle, the only fighting game that I can handle. I'll look that one up. I'm not good with fighting games either. I have kind of bad reflexes for them. What was I saying? And she chewed I had two identical cheapo wired headphones. And she chewed through the cord of both of them. She destroyed them. It's actually a turn-based game. Oh. Alright. Rotating and stabbing. So no reflexes needed. It's a turn-based game that mimics a fighting game. Curious. Huh. Let me write this down. Here we go. Your only move is hustle. Note taken for future Shmuppi. Thank you for the tip. No reflexes needed, just predictions and mechanical knowledge. Understood. And then it replays it for you. Oh. Let's trim here. It's looking kind of lumpy, guys. It has mods. It has a lot of mods. Interesting. They're looking for not quite fighting games, putting in for River City Girls again. Yes! River City Girls. I've seen ads for that. I think you may have linked to it once or twice. And you've definitely requested it. I've definitely considered it. Do I have it? Let me double check. I do not have it. How much is it right now? River City Girls. Not much at all. Isn't it a beat 'em up instead of a fighting game? Yes, that's the impression I get. Source being my fave for obvious reasons. Is this a mod for the game that we're talking about? Alright, trying to fold this in on itself. I'm bad with game classifications. As is probably obvious by now. A mod for your only move is hustle, I see. Do you have any experience with shoot 'em ups or bullet hells? Yes, that's why my name is Shmuppi. I originally wanted to... this channel used to be a lot more focused around shoot 'em ups. I would play one series, the Darius series in particular. But I simply don't have the time to get good at a lot of them like I used to as a kid. I guess now I have a lot of time. I could play more Darius Gaiden. But yeah, I love shoot 'em ups. I love classic shmoop 'em ups. Shmoop 'em ups. The felt is interfacing with the foam. I do miss those streams. Yes, it would be good to do some Darius Gaiden again. Once again, the reason I've hesitated is because I now have a gerbil cage right next to the TV. When you saw the model and got the UFO, got the impression of a shmup. That's good! That's good. That's the vibe I was going for originally. Glad that it was communicated correctly. So the reason I've been hesitating plugging my TV and console in and hooking up my capture card to play Darius Gaiden is that my gerbils are right next to it, and I know they don't like high frequencies, and I worry to death that it will bother them or torture them. But that's probably, once again, me just being paranoid and worrisome. Seems to be the theme of this stream, between the bear fears, and this. I'm a bit of a worrywart, you know? Yeah, guys, look up the game Darius Gaiden, Darius Gaiden. Darius Gaiden, or Darayasu in Japanese. Alright. Let's put a little kink in it. You do that by... I'm gonna fold it. I'm gonna fold it, and we're gonna straighten it out and needle it. It's a game where you're a spaceship shooting down space fish. Spaceship fish. Space fish ships. Wait, the song Saint Denis from Red Dead? I have no idea. Strasbourg Saint Denis. So I don't know, maybe I would guess somewhere in Europe instead? Alright, we have successfully, I think, put a kink in this. Gonna secure it. Alright, there we go. do... We're having skin slippage right now. It's a bit difficult. Okay. Alright, I hope I don't poke myself. I hope I don't poke myself, because I'm holding with 3 fingers, and one of them does not have a little leather glove. Yep. Ooh. So how are you all doing today? I hope you're having a lovely time listening to the Shmuppi radio while I needle away. Alright. Kind of? Eh. We'll put the star on it. It's going great. You got the whole week off. That's great to hear, Finley. Alright. Let's put the antenna on. I am going to be celebrating American Thanksgiving with my family soon, and I get to help make a bunch of side dishes, and I always make a particular blend of butternut squash and peppers and stuff, and just good roast vegetables. Here we go. Come on, stay upright. Good roast vegetables. That, for some reason, the old people in my family go crazy for. I guess because they've only ever had vegetables that are not delicious. Boiled vegetables. Are you American? No, I'm Pupurian. I'm just celebrating American Thanksgiving because I want an excuse to have turkey. Googled for you. The city name of Saint Denis refers to the first bishop and patron of Paris. It's New Orleans with the numbers filed off. Interesting. What is Thanksgiving even about? Nothing of much importance at this point. Doing a ham this year, superior to turkey. Interesting. I usually save ham for the wintry seasons. I think most people, why are you supposed to give thanks? It's because the mythologized legend of the first pilgrims who arrived in America, but really I think everyone celebrates Thanksgiving out of habit and not celebration of a particular highly mythologized meeting between Native Americans and like Puritan settlers. Ooh, it's looking appley. I think everyone just gives thanks and joins together for it for family's sake at this point. You know what I mean? Okay, now we need to make a star. Before we make a star, I am gonna go and get myself a drink. It has been about an hour and a half-ish. So, I'm going to collect my green fluff and go pull out my yellow fluff. Here we go. And we will be using one of these stencils to make ourselves a star. Excuse to have a good meal with family and or friends. It really is. It really is. Okay, everyone, I am switching to the BRB screen. I'll be back in a jiffy. Oh no! Hello, everybody! Ready for more needle felting? I need to don my little finger gloves. I got myself some Dr. Peebler. I'm out of ginger ale right now. Alright, so I don't know if it's obvious on camera that these are two different tones of yellow. I'm gonna take some of this stuff. Gonna take maybe this much. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can do this. I don't know how doing this with a stencil really works, but I'll try. That might be too much fluff. That might be too much fluff. I need to cut the fluff in half. Here we go. Let's see if pushing it into these holes works. Oh, it seems to be taking shape. Okay. It's filling out. It's filling out. Now I just need to stab it 100,000 times. Well, 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 says Finley in chat. Yes, I know, I'm betraying the sacred name of ginger ale. Drinking my Dr. Pepper. Oh. Oh. It's lost its star shape. It's made a really hard lump. Whoop. It's made a really hard lump. It's definitely made something. Maybe I need to do it on the crafting table so it can't sink into it. This has a higher chance of messing up my needle, but I'm going for it. Because I think I was just tucking it beneath the stencil before. Let's try pushing it through here and then doing this. Madam Blay, you got auto-censored. What did you say that got auto-censored? I guess you can't say it, whatever it is. I wonder if this is really gonna work, or if this is just gonna turn out a ball. I'm trying to draw the shape out into the corners. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Let's do this at least 1,000 times. Does needle felting fulfill an urge to poke you with sharp things? Kind of, yeah. I find myself wanting to do it every once in a while. I even did some extra work on the head, off stream, helping give it a more apple-y shape. I don't know that this in particular is working, though. Oh, YouTube doesn't like the grown-up words, unwanted incursions into your epidermal and underlying layers. I see. Unwanted incursions into your epidermal and underlying layers, unwanted incursions into your epidermal and underlying layers, unwanted incursions into your epidermal and underlying layers. Oh no, do I have top chat? I thought I changed it to all messages. Does needle felting fulfill an urge to stab? I see. Yes, 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 yes. Stab, 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 stab. I thought I had changed that earlier. I try to always change that now. So did I ever say how the tarantula story ended? The tarantula story where I screamed and my D&D group could only hear me go, "Ah, where's my tarantula? It's on my..." I don't think I ever said how I dealt with the fact that the tarantula was climbing on me. This tarantula is not even an arboreal tarantula or anything. Oh my god, stop saying it. They might unalive your hecking channel. I refuse to use these baby words. No, I don't think I finished it. I had to take my whole shirt off because the tarantula was attached to my shirt on my back. I got on the ground and just like slid the shirt off of me. And there was my tarantula, and I put her back in her habitat. And that's pretty much all that happened. I was very worried about accidentally squeezing or squishing her, or making her feel threatened in any potential way that could lead to... Let me see if I have to trim this extra fluff off. Anything that could lead to her biting. Love how the ball of fluff is in the middle of John Shmuppi's head. Yeah! Fluff, 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 fluff. Fluff, 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 fluff. Let's see, let's put it over the star. Here we go. That's what we're working on right now. Is this working? Is this even working? Is this even doing anything to felt it? Is it gonna be in the star shape? I really don't know. How do I use this stencil? Have I been ripped off? Should I just make a panel and trim it? I've been in an empty call for so long that my headset is about to die. Oh no, Jade. If you gotta go and charge your headset, no worries. I don't think this stream is gonna last too much longer. I think you have to felt in the points first. Points first. Let me try it on the foam. A trimmed panel would be faster and cleaner. Yeah. thing about doing it on the foam is that you can potentially just tuck it under the foam. Maybe I am felting a star shape that I'll be able to trim out if I just keep stabbing at it long enough. Maybe that's the purpose of this. We need to keep stabbing like 1,000 more times. Still there. I always say go for more intrusive sharp incursions. Intrusive sharp incursions, is that what we're calling the STAB now? The S word? Oh no. I've just created a yellow crater. I don't think that's star-shaped. No, it's just a bunch of fluff in a hole. I'm gonna have to learn a bit more about shaping. Ooh, that completely destroyed the foam there. Huh. We'll have to make a panel or something. Well, I think that's about all the needle felting. Whoa. I flipped it! I think that's about all the needle felting I have in me today. My arm's starting to get tired of all the stabbing, but look how much we've gotten done, everybody! Next time, it's just gonna be a bunch of fine details. I need to do some research on how to shape that kind of stuff before I go ahead and do it. Gonna have to get the purple fuzz out. Gonna have to get the purple fluff out. That's gonna be good. Alright, everybody. Next time, we're doing Star and the face. I'm gonna learn how to make little panels in the meantime. And that's gonna be that. So, no matter where you are, in time and space, I thank you for joining me on this cozy little stream. No matter where you are, I wish you peace and glub. Peace and glub, everybody!